Hey again everyone, welcome back here to MarineMax in Pompano Beach. My name is Chris Wenstrom, standing on board a brand new Sea Ray 270 SDX. This is one of the first 2024 models to come out, so very excited to show you this boat. I want to start here in the main cockpit and talk about some of the features we have inside. As you can see, true to all SDX models, is no shortage of seating in this wraparound cockpit seating. I do have a complimentary seat here behind the helm chair as well. This here is your full boat cover, comes with its own carrying case. You can keep all of this upholstery nice and protected. But this interior color is called Stone, nice two-tone modern gray design. And underneath these seats is plenty of storage, so I've got no shortage of places to put all of my gear. Underneath this port side is where our batteries are, and my table, your filler cushion insert for up in the bow, so you do have dedicated storage on the port side. And on the starboard side is going to be where my carry-on cooler is. So you can see all of these are hinged, so they keep themselves up if you need to access some of your storage compartments. All nicely finished out on the underside, and all of these cushions extremely dense, very comfortable. And what I love is that Sea Ray puts all of your cup holders recessed underneath, so you don't have to worry about your drinks blowing around in the elements, and they're nice and tucked away and protected. If you see here, I do have a table receiver, so you've got a leg that plugs in here, and I do have a cockpit table if I want to do some entertaining under the protection of the sports tower. As you can see, tons of canvas, keeps us nice and protected from the sun. And then underneath this aft seat here is going to be access to my battery switch and additional storage down below. As I work my way to the swim platform, you can see I've got a nice step, so it gives me a little bit more security when I am in the cockpit. And as I work my way here to the aft end, I've got a built-in cooler, which is a nice feature, so I don't have to worry about hopping into the boat to grab a drink. So that's all built into the floor right there. I do have a close-off gate for if I have any small children or small animals to keep everything nice and secure. And if I do work my way up against a fixed dock and I got a little bit of a step down, really cool feature Sea Ray puts in is this reboarding step that tucks away so it's not in your way as you're navigating into the boat. Working my way back here, I do have an additional stereo control and freshwater sprayer, so I've got a place to be able to rinse off my feet before I hop into the boat. And then the most comfortable sun pad on the boat here is on the aft end. So tons of walkable space here on the transom, all covered in the SeaDek non-skid material. And then a beautiful lounge back here to relax if I am at the sandbar. Got a nice high bolster here to rest up against, so a very comfortable place to relax. 27 SDX is the largest boat I can power from Sea Ray with a single outboard. So this is a yacht certified vessel that I can power with a single V8 300. Plenty of power for this boat, but keeps the maintenance down, keeping it down to one motor, which is awesome. Fixed ski tow bar here as well if you wanted to do some water sports. And if you're wondering what this is actually a magnetic flagpole. Just don't have the flag attached to it yet, so this boat also comes with a flagpole. And then as you can see on the sides of the sports tower, these handles, if you stow these backwards on both sides, you can actually lower this tower. If I do have a low bridge or I have something fixed I got to tuck up underneath. Nice thing with the sports tower is it's not fixed. It is something that can actually pivot to give me a little bit more clearance. Cool design in the 270 are these backrests in the helm seat and the observer seat. That is a two-way backrest. So if I wanted to push this backwards, now I've got an aft-facing lounge, and my companion seat does the same thing. So both of these seats will convert and face aft if I want to just chill and enjoy my company here in the cockpit. Again, all under the protection of the shade up top. Bring this back around. You can see I've got a flip-up bolster if I wanted to have a little bit different vantage point from the windshield. And this seat is also adjustable. But I love the fact that I lose the bucket chair design and I go to a more double wide seat. So for our taller captains or bigger captains, nice comfortable seat here at the helm. Throttle in a perfect position with my active trim now standard. Key and trim tabs all easily accessible. And then I've got all of my rocker switches all right in front of me. Fusion Bluetooth stereo flush mounted up against this black acrylic, and a massive 12-inch display from Simrad here to give me all of my down view, side scan, GPS chart plotting. It's a multifunction display for anything you might run into on the water. Steering wheel on a tilt base, so I can get this as comfortable to dial in as the driver needs. Over here on the port hand side, again, same complimentary seat. Really cool thing is the size of the head space inside this 27. So I've got a vacuum flush head with holding tank. I've got a sink, a small window to let some natural air in, but plenty of room to be able to tuck down in there if I need to use the restroom. And I also have a convenient lockable glove box up here too. So if I was going to be away from the boat, want to toss a couple belongings in there, you can lock that away. But what's cool that Sea Ray does is they include this padded bolster that works their way around the front of the headspace here. So I've got something I can lean up against basically anywhere I am on the boat. As I mentioned, all SeaDeck flooring throughout the entire boat on this 270. I've got nice in-floor storage in the center as well as up in the bow, which we'll show you shortly. And what's cool, those are lockable. Working my way forward, I do have a door which will close off, so when the windshield's sealed off, this wind door will also close off and keep everything nice and isolated. I do have additional storage for my table up underneath here as well. And then working my way up into the bow, certainly the best seat in the house when we're underway. The 270 does a great job of maintaining my freeboard up into the bow, so I have a very deep, spacious bow seat. And with the design of the hull, you can see it maximizes the amount of seating I have up in the front of the bow. So I can sit 3 adults up here comfortably with my filler cushion insert. You get a huge sun pad up front here, cup holders recessed underneath again, and my additional in-floor storage compartment. So no shortage of storage on this 27. And then up here in the front, I do have 2 additional speakers, nice stainless steel grab handles, but just the contrast in this honeycomb design with the upholstery kind of opposing color matches that dune concept very nicely. I'm sorry, this is stone, not dune. And then way up here in the bow, I do have my access to my ground tackle, so I do have a windlass anchor. And then as you can see with that compartment stowed away, that bolster maintains all the way through the bow. Additional freshwater sprayer up here as well, so I can rinse off my ground tackle. So lots going on up here in the front, but definitely a place to be able to pad the whole area and give you a great sun pad up here in the front. If you'd like to come by and see this 270 in person, come by. My name is Chris Wenstrom here at MarineMax in Pompano Beach. If you'd like any more information, you can call me on my cell phone, 727-460-4175. Thank you.